Deep in the heart of the Yorkshire Dales National Park lies the stunning village of Hawes, and a few miles southwest of Hawes is some isolated woodland that plays host to one of UK's most iconic creatures. And today we're going to look at the different ways on how to get to this remote woodland. Due to the lack of parking near to the woods, our first option involves a bit of a walk in from a parking place at a disused quarry on the B6255 that runs from Hawes to Ribblehead Viaduct. So from the parking place, continue southwest on the road, keep to the outside of the bend if possible. Before you get to the bridge, turn left through the gate, head down the track that takes you down towards the farm at Low Houses. Keep going down that track with the river to your right. Before you get to the farmhouses, there's a little gate on your right hand side, through that and then run to the footpath, skirt around the farm and then follow the river. Keep going up a hill slightly, through some woods, and then you'll drop down to the front of a barn and you'll come to the footbridge that goes over the river. You come to the footbridge, cross over the footbridge. Be careful in snow and ice, it can be a little bit slippy. Make sure you close the gate behind you. Over the footbridge, crossing over a little bit of moorland, heading towards the wooden post in the middle of the field. Then you're going up the hill slightly, hitting the wall. You're basically heading for the corner of the woods. And when you get to the corner of the woods, the footpath has been blocked. A load of fallen trees following a massive storm. So you've got to go downhill a little bit and skirt around the bottom of the woods, across the field, and you keep going until you come to a boundary wall and then through a gate. We finally made it to the woods. The entrance into the woods down in the bottom corner is closed. There's all a load of trees are down following a big storm a few years ago. So it's been quite a bit of a detour around through the soft heather, knee deep in snow in places, a lot of breaking trail. I've got a right sweat on. But anyway, we finally made it to the woodland, so we should start seeing some wildlife. Quite a few robins around so far. We've not seen a red squirrel yet. We're heading down the track to the viewing platform or to the viewing station and we'll see what we can get there. Taking a layer off because I was absolutely drenched, and literally 50 metres from where we've stopped, first red squirrel. Managed to get a shot of it up in the tree, which I'll put on the screen now. Hopefully we'll see a few more. Lots of things moving around in the undergrowth. A lot of pheasants and robins, one squirrel so far. So we've just arrived at the viewing point. No squirrels as of yet. Lots of little robins around, very photogenic in the snow. We have heard a woodpecker, that'd be nice to see. The sun's on its way down, the temperature has dropped, so we're going to have a brew and give it half an hour, see what we can see. Got a bit of action going on here. Yeah, and that's boiling nicely. Cheers.
Cheers. Good job you got your snow boots on, isn't it?
So we're still at the viewing point. We've been here about half an hour. We've had his broom warmed up a little bit. No sign of any squirrels. We've had chaffinch, coaltit, pheasant, lots of robins, dunnock. We've heard a woodpecker, not seen it. And no sign of what we've come to see, apart from the first red squirrel that we got when we entered the woods. Managed to get a shot of it up in the trees. So we're heading back to the hotel now. We've got a hotel in Hawes and a meal booked at one of the pubs, and we're going to come back tomorrow and see if we can get some photographs of some red squirrels. So, me signing off until later. Our return journey was simply up the track near to the viewing point, onto Snaizeholme Road, turned right and headed back down to the B6255, turned right and back to the car. Plenty of wide verges on the side of the road, so we were able to walk on the side of the road when cars came. Turns out to be about 2 miles total, so the total distance for the day was just under 4 miles. So day one we walked up, probably a distance of about 4 miles. Second day today we were going to try something a little bit different. I had a look on the Yorkshire Dales National Park website, and there was details of a little white bus that took you up to Snaizeholme. I managed to speak to the driver. Unfortunately the Snaizeholme Road was closed, and he was happy to take us on the B6255 and drop us at the bottom of Snaizeholme Road. Pick-up time was 11:10, so we had a couple of hours to kill. I had a quick walk around Hawes and up to the Wensleydale Creamery for an excellent coffee and a look round the gift shop, and then it was back down to the Dales Countryside Museum for pick-up from the little white bus. At the pick-up point, it probably took us a 10-minute drive to get to the bottom of Snaizeholme Road, and then probably a 30-minute walk up to the Red Squirrel viewing point. So we're back on the road up to Snaizeholme Woods. Today's option was the little white bus from Hawes. Considerably easier than traipsing through knee-high snow yesterday, and it takes us less time as well. £7 odd return journey per person, so for me and the wife £14, and it'll save us quite a bit of time and effort. Ordinarily the bus would take you up to the woods, however today, as you can see from behind me, the road is frozen, so the bus has dropped us off at the bottom. He's agreed to pick us up later than normal, so 15 minutes later than normal. Yeah, not bad. So a nice steady walk up the road towards the woods. It's absolutely stunning. The sun is out, crisp snow underfoot, absolutely perfect conditions. -8 degrees. So option one to get to Snaizeholme Woods is what we did yesterday, walking. Option two is to get the little white bus to the bottom of the road or up to the woods. Option 3, there are a couple of car parking spaces that you can hire or book down at the Dales Museum. However, with these conditions today, that would be a waste of money, because unless you've got a really good Land Rover 4x4, you're not getting down here. So we're back at the Red Squirrel viewing station, and it's just movement everywhere. Coal tits, great tits, blue tits, blackbird, dunnock, lots of robins, pheasants, and 1 or 2 red squirrels knocking about.
Cheers.
Cheers. So that's us. A couple of hours at the viewing station. Got some stunning pictures. Got plenty of video footage of the red squirrels. Now it's a 40-minute walk back to the pickup point for the little white bus. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to give us a like and subscribe. And until next time, that's me signing off, and thanks for watching.